up, world? It's your girl, Casey the Connect. You are now tuned into the Whosstylingwho show. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you tuned into me. What a weekend. Where do I start? Chris Brown gets kicked out the American Music Awards. That didn't happen. They just didn't let him perform. So guess what I didn't do? Watch the American Music Awards. You will not ban my favorite tourists. Tourists are so misunderstood. So tonight's show is dedicated to Chris Brown. If I wasn't on YouTube, I would play one of your songs, but it would be copyright infringement. So tonight I say, it's the way. I love you, Chris Brown. And I'm sorry you didn't get to do your performance. But it's kind of odd that you don't get to perform, but then they give you best male R&B. Things that make you go, But I will say this. Can you guys, when you go to an award show, actually dress like you're going to an award show? Shout out to Coco Jones, whoever is her stylist. She has been slaying. If you don't know who Coco Jones is, she is playing Miss Hillary on the new Peacock show, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Who else was my favorite? Believe it or not, Lionel Richie looked really good in his blazer. Men, take note, Mr. Lionel Richie. London on the Track, I liked what he wore. Who else was a fan favorite? Those are the only ones that are kind of sticking into my head. Tanisha, she wore a cute Mamante. But a lot of celebrities weren't there. My favorite, Kelly Rowland, when she gave the award, she had to accept it for Chris Brown because he wasn't there. She looked stunning, and she gave the... Hold on, I'm not finished. So I want to hear everybody's thoughts on the American Music Awards. Who was your favorite best dressed? Who was your worst dressed? So I will do a Fire Your Stylist moment later on in the show. But tonight I have the one and only from a very dope brand that's been doing their numbers in the industry. Welcome to the Whosstylingwho show. Introduce yourself, please.
Thank you very much. My name is Don Rockwell.
You gotta get closer to the mic, please.
My name is Don Rockwell.
I'm
the CEO and designer for Numbers Collection.
I love the accent. And where are you hailing from, sir?
I'm Jamaican.
Jamaican. Now, I'm sorry. You know, anytime some West Indian come in, I don't know why people do this, and I'm one of those people, but if you're around certain ethnicities, you start talking like them. So once you said you were from Jamaican, I immediately went back to Jamaica when I styled Burning Spear with Eric Santiago, and now my accent is just coming in like I'm Jamaican. It's something about Jamaicans.
What is that?
You're here with a beautiful young lady, so I want her to stay over there and not jump maybe across the table. So I'm going to keep it nice and professional. No, Jamaicans are just nice. Well, the accent always gets women because you're speaking something better than the American boy, man. And then the island is just so beautiful. So when did you come over here?
1992.
Oh, so you're American Jamaican, if that's my own version. Do you go back to the island frequently?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, why did you start the Numbers collection?
I was always into fashion from growing up. I used to, when I was back in Jamaica, I used to go to the pharmacy and buy the GQ magazine. I didn't like to wear the stuff that was there, so I had a seamstress. And then I had a tailor.
Oh, okay.
So I used to go to, the fabric store, and I'll buy my stuff. And then I'll go through the magazines and pick a style, take it to the seamstress. She make my top, take it to the tailor, make my pants. The only thing I ever buy was jeans.
What was the first piece you ever made?
It was something like Prince would wear, one of those little turtleneck.
Oh, okay.
Button down with the
lapels and the different. Okay. Yeah. I was not expecting you to say that. Oh, yeah. But Jamaicans do have style. I can say that. What When was the first piece of numbers made here in the States?
2014.
And why did you want to come out with a collection? Even though you had a love for fashion, what made you come out with the numbers collection?
So I was in printing before. I had my printing store. A kid came in the store, and at the time, I was burning CDs and stuff like that. So he asked me, how much is it to burn a CD? And I told him $1. And he turned around and asked me how much to burn 20. And then I looked at him and I said, ask me that question again. And he asked me, how much is it for one? And I said, $1. And he still asked me, how much is it to do 20?
It could have, right. Thank you.
I wanted him to do his maths. I said $1 twice.
Well, I heard from the grapevine that you are about your numbers, a real stickler for the dollar. And that was good that you said it the way you said it. So being that you are into the dollar, the number, give me the numbers. Let's go through the collection and talk to me.
How numbers came about, it's from the Bible.
Okay. The book of numbers. Okay.
Yeah, the book of numbers. So I decided to read the Bible from the beginning to the end.
Oh.
And while I was going through numbers, Levi pops up every time. He was telling me about the Levites and how they get the preference in the house of God. Mm-hmm. And I was like, first I thought it to name my brand Rockwell, but it wasn't sticking. So I wanted something with some substance behind it. So I said, hey, Levi is from the Bible. Why can't I pick something from the Bible? And, numbers stick. We do everything with numbers, our age, our height, the license plate, your address, you name it, numbers is behind it. Why not wear it?
I like it. Well, I will say this. I'm already in love with numbers because the first piece that I picked up outside of this beautiful jacket that I'm wearing, that I will never take off. You'll have to force me. You have to force me. Is just all the different pieces that you bought. I love. How much does this jacket retail for?
$90.
$90. And the sweater dress?
$79.
Talk to me about. Do you name each piece, or is just a numbers piece? That your collection is there different collections?
I got so much different designs.
I can tell just by the different pieces. Yeah. But guess which one is my favorite?
Which the gray sweats.
This simple little piece right here is my favorite. What size does this come up to in your product?
Extra small.
It starts in an extra small, and that's it? It doesn't go past the extra small?
No. I'm sorry. Extra large.
Oh, sorry, 2X, guys. That was a dum boom boom. So, gray sweatpants, I have this obsession, I will say. It's every brand that makes gray sweatpants, I actually do this whole campaign behind. So does this come as a full sweatsuit? Or
yeah, it's a crop top. It's a crop top, top and bottom.
And do you make gray sweatpants for the guys as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because when you went crop top, I know those
no,
guys.
No. This is a female.
I know, no, I know, but when I picked it up, I still see it for the gray sweatpants. So it's still. That's why I asked what size it came in.
But I know. Why female talk about the gray sweatpants, or what is it for female?
Oh, well, I can't speak for all females. I could just speak for me. And my obsession with the gray sweatpants is ever since I saw the first one, it just did something to me. And I'm always trying to go back to the first gray sweatpants sighting. So now every time I see one, I'm like, wow. Yeah, it just gets it. Is it? And then I have to compare, and then it just became a thing. And then 20 years later, I'm just like, wow. And it's gone through its own revolution, because back in the days, you really didn't talk about it. Now everybody talks about it. And I made a whole song about it. I'll send it to you. It's called Gray. He never wants to play my Gray Sweatpants record. I send it to him all the time. But it's funny. It's actually like, it's a spoof because Gray Sweatpants really sends women like spiraling. And the bad part about it is, though, most girls who have boyfriends would never let their boyfriends go out in gray sweatpants. I would, because my husband is going to wear a gray sweatpants tuxedo. I just love it. It's probably the quality. It's the quality of the gray sweatpants for me.
Can I be the designer for that?
Please. Because just by the way you're into detail of your pieces, you have the job. If you could have anybody in your brand, who would it be?
Wow.
Female and man, because you have the brand is unisex.
My vision is for everybody to wear.
It's for everyone. You don't have one favorite celebrity that you haven't seen the brand. No, Jamaican. No one that touches. Well, I'm in it. Kalia Clark, and this is a Mamante. I want to thank Divine. Thank you for bringing you up here. He told me, I have a brand for you, Numbers. And then when I went and I looked at the collection, I was like, I love. So what, talk to me about this piece right here and the colors and how did that all come about?
So my concept of design is, I try to keep up with the sneaker game.
Oh, okay.
So I do a lot of colors only because, people are more into colors than actual style and design,
Does that come as a full sweatsuit or is just a hoodie?
No, it comes, I have sweatpants with different colors that will match it. So
it could be.
Right, like I have brown sweatpants. We have the, whatever color is there, we have the sweatpants.
Oh, that's fire. That's fire. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's like an 8 color wave, and then you can match it with like brown. That's dope. That's fire.
Whatever color your sneakers is, you're good to go.
I love it. Okay, now you have a store as well, correct?
Yes. So when I started this brand thing, I wanted to kind of do something a little bit different. I noticed everybody was going into branding, and we all know we have the internet and the social media platform, and that's where everybody run to. Nobody's in the store. Nobody's in the Macy's. Nobody's in the Jimmy Jazz and the Dr. J's. And I decided that I wanted to create that platform. So I've opened one store in Rosedale, Queens, and started to carry my stuff. And then I decided that clients was coming in, but it was more like a patronizing type of thing, like I'm supporting you. So I couldn't really tell if my work was really, who likes it from not, because everybody seemed like they just supporting. So when you supporting, you're not really, so I started to put in other brands in the store.
What were some of the brands that you put in your store?
Up and coming. I have no Polo, none of those big brands. It was just local brands. That started, and I started to carry different brands.
And where's the store located at?
That's my first store is in Rosedale. I have 3 locations.
Yes to the 3 locations. Run them numbers up. Let's go.
Yeah. So in 2021, I walk into the mall, and pandemic was around. Everybody closed down the store, and I started to terrorize those people. I had to get in there. So.
Wow. Well, congratulations to the terrorizing.
Yeah. So basically we got into the Tanga outlet.
Wow.
They own 37
location
all over the country.
That's a very big accomplishment. Yeah. If people don't understand, placement is key. So to be able to branch out and be in one retail store that has multiple locations, that's really dope. So what's next for you?
Franchising.
Where do you want to franchise to?
I'm looking at opening up another one in Atlantic City right now.
Oh, I was just in Atlantic City. Shout out to the municipal conference that I went to in Atlantic City with my mom. Shout out to all the fly men in suits. I love you all. My husband walked past me, but we didn't connect. Hopefully I meet him again one time. Shout out to Mayor Ross Barack for the picture. And to my mom, the most humble woman in the world. It was so dope to be there and watch all the young women that she mentored and saw and helped, and all the people from all the different municipalities that knew my mother. And it was just an honor to see. So tonight, I salute you, Mommy. Thank you for taking me. Oh, and we don't do lines. I had to show my mother how we don't wait in line. That line was all the way to Florida. And I was like, nope, we're getting in. And we got in. She was like, no, I'm not cutting the line. I'm like, it's not cutting the line, Mom. It's telling somebody who you are. And it's called, you are a very important person. And we walk in. Didn't happen that way right at first, but I want to thank the good people at Atlantic City for making us not wait the line. But back to you, Numbers. So after your franchising, do you think you're going to go back to Jamaica and open a store possibly?
Sky's the limit.
I can see that. Because with your fashion and, people, the guys and girls in Jamaica, they puts it down in fashion.
Well, I have
They're a little bit of a label whores, but,
Yeah. Well, I style a lot of reggae artists.
Who's I styled Burning Spear when I went to not Kingston, Jamaica. Who are some of the artists that you styled?
Sean Paul.
Yeah,
Future Fambo. Bounty Killer.
Okay.
And a few of the
up and coming ones. Do you have a favorite that I should be looking out for that's up and coming?
Yeah, actually, he's a new artist. Sean Paul just signed him to his label. His name is called Rush Aja.
Rush Aja?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to the Whosstylingwho show, Rush Aja. Send your music to me. We're going to play it one day on the Whosstylingwho show. So you want anybody in the brand. Is there any exclusive that you want to tell me, like a new piece that might be coming out, any fashion shows, anything? What's on the radar for the holiday season? Doing anything at the stores?
Yes. So every in December, we normally give designers a section in the store. Like they get a table, they get a rack, and they, every weekend they could come and showcase their product.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Emerging brands. If you are looking for a place to show your collection, Numbers Collection is the place to be. Mr. Rockwell, Whosstylingwho. That is a sign from the heavens above. Did you hear that? It rained music when you said that. How do they connect you? How do they connect with you?
All my info is on Instagram, phone numbers, DM, emails.
Can you give them the Instagram so they can follow?
Numbers Collection, that's NUMBERZ Collection, COLLECTION.
And you answer back?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Sleep with my phone.
Ooh. Now, when he doesn't answer back, don't reference the Whosstylingwho. So when he said he slept with his phone, I, Kalia Clark, am not held liable for his callback intake. I am in love with this jacket. I can't take it off. Is this satin?
Yes, it is.
It comes in what other color? The pink?
The pink, the red, blue, black.
Red.
Yeah.
Red is my favorite color.
Yeah, the red is fire.
Look at how your face just lit up.
Because it's a fire red too. So
it's a fire red. Yeah. And he didn't bring it for me because he wants me to go to the store and steal it. I'm joking. I don't steal, but I definitely will make. I want to connect with you about the whole store situation. I do an event. It's called Who's Branding You, where I take brands and we brand them, and we do the same thing. Give them a space to show. Okay. So I would love to partner and maybe do something in your store. Sure. Let's do it, right?
Ready when you're ready.
So talk to me. Being that you've been in the industry for so long, you've seen, what's been some of your highs in the industry?
In the fashion
In the
industry,
fashion industry, I'm sorry.
I just like to see people look good. That's my high. You know, I like to see people happy. I mean, it's like going to a barber shop and you go sit in the barber chair, and when the barber finish with you, you know, you're a new person. It's that feeling when it builds your self-esteem. It does a lot to you when you put on a new outfit and you know something nice. It fits good on you. It changes your whole personality, and that's my high. I like to see people with confidence.
What I like about the brand that I've seen in the pieces is just the way the different aesthetics. Like I love the sweater dress, but you added, you just didn't leave it as a plain. So I love that. How much does the sweater dress retail for?
79.
79. What other colors does that come into?
Gray, red, yellow, blue.
You keep
black.
hitting me with this red. I need to see a piece.
It's a burgundy red, not that fire red. It's like a burgundy.
Okay. Have you had any celebrities in the brand?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of like girls, like because I saw on the Instagram, but I didn't see like any of the celebrity girls.
Any celebrity girls? Not yet. You want to be the first one?
Yep, you said it. Follow, like, comment, share. Who's Styling Who? The Numbers Collection. I'm sorry, Numbers Collection. Follow them on social media. They have an array of product. If you're looking to showcase your brand, he has an amazing store where he gives emerging designers the opportunity. You get a space, a table. Can they come with their own rack, or you provide?
Nothing. They come with their product.
That's it. All you gotta do is come with your product. You can't beat that. Of course, there's a fee for that. I'm assuming, right? No. Oh, I'm there. Kalia Clark has partnered with the Numbers Collection. We are doing Who's Styling Who. What is the location of the store?
The Tango Outlet in Deer Park, Long Island.
Tango Outlet in where Island?
Deer Park, Long Island.
Long Island. He got money, ladies and gentlemen. Follow him. Numbers Collection. Who's Styling Who? You will catch me doing a nice event in Long Island. Long Island, I'm waiting to see you. The collection is coming. I want to thank you. Is there anything we didn't talk about that you want to talk about? Give shout outs.
Yeah, I want to give shout out to, the team behind me, everybody who was stuck with me from, Jay Fred, Divine, I know them forever, loyal, real loyal, it's love, and,
What do you think of Kanye running for president? Well, you vote
if
for him?
you think he could do it,
Who you voting for, Trump or Kanye? Because those are going to be the two final candidates. Imagine that, Trump or Kanye. If you had to vote between the two, which one would you vote for?
What if I tell you I've never voted?
Oh, okay. Hi, Kalia Clark on the Who's Styling Who show. We don't care. Just wanted to ask that one question.
Yeah.
What do you think about him taking the Balenciaga samples that he got and putting the Yeezy logo on it?
I have no thoughts about it.
None? Because brands do that. A lot of people with emerging brands, they take different...
Why did he do it?
I don't know if it...
it's kind of new to me, so
he just posted it. He was in his warehouse or some place. He has racks on racks of Balenciaga that he said he got for $20 a piece, and he started putting his...
and he's selling it? Or giving it away? What is he doing?
I don't know what he's doing. He just did it, and it went viral, so it got me talking about it. So I was just like...
So who does that benefit now?
I don't know what it... Because Balenciaga cut ties with him. Right. So he said, since they cut ties, he has all this product. Might as well turn it into a Yeezy. Yeah, just turn it into a Yeezy and sell it.
He's pushing an agenda that we are the ones that make stuff hot, not necessarily them.
Yeah, for sure.
Applaud this woman over
for
here.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
That's why I asked the question. Listen, Kanye West, to me, I know he does some things that are a mamante, that's bigger than a moment. But some things that he does is just so innovative, and just you gotta support the man. He keeps you talking, and he does a lot of things that people do. Like shout out to Milano, that brand, Darude. She just did a big fashion show in Atlanta. She actually did a weekend. Her first sweatshirts came out were on H&M. You know what I mean? Now she's a multimillionaire. So I say this to say that brands, you know, there's rules to it, but I see a lot of people breaking them. And now with him doing that, I could see more brands just saying, well, Kanye did it, so it doesn't really matter.
And a lot of brands are, you know,
'Cause
they
they
do
see
it.
it.
They merge too. Like, you know, I seen Fubu merge with Adidas, Puma, or one of them, Adidas.
Somebody know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dapper Dan is with Gap.
Cool, yeah.
Supreme. My favorite collabo, I think, was when they did like the Versace and the Fendi and the, who else did they mix it to? Yeah, the Gucci Balenciaga. That was cute. I'm not into labels. I look at all brands that I promote on my platform as luxury designer brands. That was what I've been pushing, the narrative. Yeah, my hand clap. Thank you. I've been pushing. That's what Whosstylingwho is about. To have people like you to come on a platform and talk and share their story and tell, to inspire someone else. So this is me giving you your flowers for just being a person of doing a brand. It takes a lot. People don't really understand how to do a brand and what goes behind a brand.
Yes.
Like, this is so important. You are not a brand without a hang tag. I tell brands this all the time. Your tagging is very important. But what do I know? I'm just a celebrity fashion stylist. Who sources?
If I should collab with somebody, I would collab with No Limit.
No, what? No Limit. Soldier? Master P?
Master P.
Wow.
Because numbers have no limit.
Yeah.
And I actually have a pants.
Let's go ahead. Bring it out. Bring it out. Oh, and it's red. Let's see.
It says numbers.
Guys. This is for me because he knows red is my favorite.
And it says numbers have no limit.
Nice. How much do these retail for? $50, ladies and gentlemen. Why ask the price when the price is on the tag? Okay? And if you have to ask the price, that means you can't afford it. That's from Shatas. Love this. This is girls or boys?
Unisex.
Unisex. We are in a no gender world, ladies and gentlemen. I love this. Talk to me about this logo right here.
That's my signature, the panda.
Panda. Why the panda?
New York panda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, panda.
Is that the first?
Yeah, that was my first. But I have a lot of, I dress them up a little bit. Actually, when Apollo came out with their bear.
Yeah, you came out with the panda.
Okay, why not?
Did it signify anything, or it just was?
Yeah, but my panda is a New York panda.
I see it with the Yankee fitted to the back. Does he have a name? Numbers?
Yeah.
Okay. Numbers have no limit. Say hello to my little friend. Follow, like, comment, share. Whosstylingwho. I love every piece. Talk to me about that bubble before we go, because I have right there the long jacket. Let me see that.
The bubble jacket.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's the warmest thing
Ever made.
I took the everybody was crazy about North Face.
Right.
So we used the same fabric that they use to make this bubble jacket. It's super
Feels
warm.
warm. Looks
super
warm.
warm. It's like a furnace.
Here you go. Ladies and gentlemen, when a man comes with a box to your show, he should not leave with a box from your show. I love every piece that you have. I definitely love these satin bomber jackets. These are one of my fave. I didn't realize it had other numbers inside the number. This is really, really dope. I love it. Like, comment, share, Whosstylingwho, the numbers collection. You sure there's nothing else you want to tell me? Nope, that's it.
Anything else you need to know?
I did my research. I love the brand. You've been established for a very long time. Do we celebrating an anniversary?
So we're doing an event at the outlet Memorial Weekend.
Oh, okay.
In the parking lot. It's family fun day.
Okay.
We are carrying a lot of vendors, food vendors, clothes vendors, anything different from what's in the mall. So you could, we want like stuff that's not in the stores out there.
Cool. And they could just hit you up on
Yeah,
Instagram.
we're gonna be having a lot of artists. Hopefully, Sean Paul is supposed to be.
Oh, I'm
one of our
coming.
headliners.
That was my friend. He came to one of my birthday parties one year. Shout out to Sean Paul, man. An amazing artist, legendary, GOAT. What he's done for the culture should definitely be celebrated.
Just drop an album too. It's called what's the name of his album again?
Sean Paul, what's the name of your album again? Call me, comment, like, share.
Just drop that album.
Tell all my Sean Paul lovers, tell me what his new album is. Under my post when I post this. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're tuned into the Whosstylingwho show. Art Basel is coming up. And guess who is showing? Celebrity fashion stylist Kalia Clark. I will be doing my street show. Numbers, you are invited if you would like to send some pieces to be in my street show.
Let me know.
I will be doing my numbers December 4th in Wynwood. Call time is 1 p.m., but we'll be out there from 1 to 5 in the streets, just doing fashion and giving you a show.
And I want to make a big shout out to my artist.
Hi, artist. She's on her phone making sure her numbers go up.
Her name is Kier.
Come here, Kier. Sit over here real quick and scoot up with the beautiful outfit on. Let's come right there. Just get in that chair and bring it towards me right here. Choo, 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 choo. Scoot by him. Pass the mic real quick. Give them your social media and where they can find you at.
You can find me on I am Care Bear _. Yes.
Oh, wait. That's Care Bear that
Yes,
I spoke to. The
today.
beautiful girl. Hi, Care Bear.
Hi.
Improv interview. We're talking to Care Bear. She's from Brooklyn, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I have this challenge that I'm doing with a brand that came here last week, and we are looking for the perfect Brooklyn girl, right? So I'm nominating her because she's from Brooklyn, and he has a shirt. It says Brooklyn girl, and I think he would be perfect for it. So give him your social media so where they can find you at.
So yes, again, I am Care Bear _ care with a K.
Yes, and why care with a K? Why?
That's my real name.
Oh.
My name is Care.
Jesus, I tried to make a joke out of it. She's like, no, sweetheart, that is my government. What's your sign?
I'm an Aries.
Aries.
March.
A March Aries. You're Aries too? Yeah, March. Yeah, my mom's an Aries.
She is?
Yeah, she's an
March.
April
Yeah,
Aries.
I done to April.
Why?
No, I'm just
My friend Miss. I don't know many April Taurus. I mean, my Taurus is Aries. My other friend that's an Aries, Miss Saigon. She's on the 15th. Every March Aries, tag and put your birthday under this post when it goes up in honor of Miss Care. So tell me where we can find all the music at.
iTunes,
Every
Shopify, Apple,
we're gonna run those numbers.
YouTube.
You have anything coming up that you want?
SoundCloud. I do have some things cooking.
Okay, you want to promote anything?
So
It's a
I'm not gonna
holiday.
be any specific, but you can look
No.
out
Like,
for
did
it.
you know? Like, I asked earlier today before you guys came in when I was on the live. Because it's the year is ending. Do you have anything that you want to share going into 2023? Let the people know what to look out for. You look like you're into labels, into fashion.
I mean, I have my own clothing line, but
Hello, talk to me. What is the name of the clothing line and where can we get it?
I have a store. It's named Cavalli.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a lot. So
Then
I'm
we
working on
have
a lot.
minutes to
So
talk
it's
about
Cavalli Water. We have Cavalli Cosmetics, Cavalli Fitness. I have waist trainers. They really work. Like it even like did so much even on my body. My brother was like, "You got your body done?" I'm like, no.
Oh well,
Jason, shout out to my brother. He manages Major Height. DJ Chow. So shout out to that group.
I need a waist trainer. I need to get snatched. I need some cosmetics. I need Some
You look
lipstick, my
great.
favorite.
Ruby Woo. You're a Ruby Woo girl. You
How
look
does
like
she
it.
know?
I'm a Ruby Woo girl.
What are some of the names of your cosmetic, of like the lip glosses or lipstick?
So I have it on, but I'm still working on the cosmetics that's more really in the groundwork foundation.
Okay,
So
I support. So when you're ready, please come back to the Who Styling Who show. Debuted it here. Let me do it and show it. I love it. I support it. Anything else? Any collaborations that you've done? Who's on some of the music that you're doing?
wow. Thanks to my wonderful manager. I did.
Yeah,
So not only-
she just did a collaboration with Future Fambo. Lead singer Rum and Red Bull.
Oh wow! Congratulations. Are you single? No, somebody hit me. I'm off. They just asked me. She's not, guys. Sorry. Follow, like, comment, share. She sleeps with her phone too. So look, if you don't believe me, if I'm lying, I'm flying. They wanted to know. Once it goes up on social media, they start asking questions. Who's the girl in the back? Well, she's sitting up here in the front now, guys. Follow her on social media. Wow, well, I want to thank you guys for coming up. You got to
Thank
come
you for
back,
having
play
us.
some music.
I know.
Send a single while you're here before you leave. Maybe I can't promise that we'll play
I
it right
do.
at this moment, but
Flash.
throughout the show. Is my other guest here yet?
do.
They no. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming up. I can't wait to be a part of everything that you guys have going on, especially in the store. I can't wait for you to come back, drop a launch of the cosmetics, the clothing line. What are some of the pieces in the collection?
Like really nice dresses. I do like classic, sexy, like
I'm just envisioning and trying to just picture it, and I can see it by your facials that you're like some beautiful, intelligent, top choice honey pieces, and that's bitch in a proper way. What's some color palette?
just like mixed colors. Like I name every dress. So it's
Oh,
like
give me
the
some
mogul
names.
dress. Everyone loves that dress. Like the rich girl.
Oh, I need the rich
Like-
girl. I feel like if you put on something rich, richness comes your way.
Yeah, so just creative stuff.
Okay, I can't wait to see it. You are welcome back to the Who Styling Who show anytime.
you.
Please come bring some pieces. Show, I can't wait. I look forward to you coming back and I seeing the collection. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for all these wonderful pieces. We have to take some pictures in it. If you are a brand and you're looking to show your brand again, hit up Numbers Collection. That's NUMBERZ Collection, all one word. Follow, DM. Make sure you get in contact with him. He's doing it all through the holiday season. And then right in Memorial Day, he's doing a big event out in Long Island. Tap in brands if you're looking for a spot in Long Island. Take your brand. Go to Long Island. That's placement. Hit up the Numbers Collection. I want to thank you again. Any shout outs? More?
And just to top that off, the brand must be properly package label.
Oh, see,
You know,
tell them the
don't-
requirements.
We can't just carry any, so packaging, labeling, tags is very important.
I didn't say it. He said it. So get your brand together. Brand, step it up. Quality brands. If you are looking for good placement, a good store that you can feature, have your brand in a store, show it. Tell other people, your customers, to come. Another location to shop out of. Follow Numbers Collection. I highly recommend it. Brands, tap in. You know me, the product placement queen. We're going to add Numbers Collection on the how-to. If you're looking on how to get your brand into a store, follow Numbers Collection, Who's Styling Who. We are partnering. Who's branding you? Follow Sstreetmedia. Follow Who's Styling Who. Follows the Number Collection. Follow Divine, who's in the building. Thank you for all the guests. We're going back to back. Last week we had Our Life, and now this week We have numbers. I'm running it up. It's been a good 2 weeks for me. It's the holiday season. Brands, if you would like to be featured on my Who's Styling Who top list, I'm itemizing all the dope brands that I think you should support for the holiday season. Remember, we have Christmas and Kwanzaa. I say shop black 365 days of the year. But since we're going into Christmas, I say shop Christmas. You have 25 days to get it right. Order online, go to stores, hit them up. And then if you really, really want to keep it going, support for Kwanzaa. Then you have the after, holiday sales if you're too cheap to support for full price. I'm sorry, you have to. Some people only shop sales. Clearance is the way to go for me. I love a good clearance sale, but I support all brands that support me. Follow, like, comment, share the Who's Styling Who show every Monday, 8 to 10 on S.STREET.Media. I want to thank everyone that subscribed to my YouTube channel. We made it, guys. Big shout out to Kiki Palmer. Thank you. Your fans are brutal, but they got me to 1K. Now that we got to 1K, sky is the limit. Everyone is just subscribing. So thank you to all my new followers. Thank you to Miss Tiny from Escape. And then there was 3. Now, normally, I don't get into the whole drama, but this one is a good one. How they did LaToya like that. LaToya came in, I guess, missed the memo with the other 3. She came in not only did she come in a color, which was green, and you looked fabulous. She said that her stylist didn't, and the other stylist, no IG Jeremy, were talking, and then basically she's saying that he kind of did the switcheroo and said they were wearing black, and they came in a sparkling silver, but still Toya didn't have on anything silver or black. She just came in green, and then that started a whole mamante on social media. So my question is, as a stylist, and I would say this to you, if you had the opportunity to style Escape and you were corresponding with another stylist, how in-depth, because they put the receipt up, how in-depth would you have asked the other stylist if you were styling Escape, like what LaToya was wearing? Because she didn't fit the whole concept. They all had sparkling silver bodysuits and dresses, and she had on a green dress.
So they had 2 stylists?
2 stylists, but they said that the stylist communicated. Apparently they didn't, because she had on green and they had silver, but she's sticking behind saying that her style, that, the other stylist kind of like, without saying that they kind of sabotage, she's saying like, they said they were wearing black. So even if they were wearing black, how she winded up in green still doesn't, I'm just make it make sense.
Fashion, there's never a spoiled style in fashion.
Just wanted to hear your thoughts on it. I was like, fire your stylist moment.
That's politics. Like, they did her dirty. Like, really.
Oh, look, thank you. Look, give him a vision.
Made a meme about it.
Give it a vision.
Hey, come on.
Like,
Come on.
because they're,
Not dirty.
I mean, could she have just had like a silver something too? And they just could have been elaborate, give her a train. But to come in a whole green was the statement to say, I am the lead and this is my background singers. Or I'm just making it make sense for me.
I feel like she knew they were coming in silver.
I feel like because your sister is still there, and 20 years ago she walked with you, I'm going to say we going to ride with Escape on this one. And shout out to my boy Troy Styles, who did their ponytails, not for that red carpet look, but they are wearing this black and gold number with some bodysuits. And shout out to my friend Troy Styles on the ponytail. So, and Miss Tiny liked my comment, so they're my favorite right now. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you tuned into the Who's Styling Who show. Now back to my Fire Your Stylist moments for the American Music Awards, right? So I'm going into my phone.
Fire Your Stylist.
Yeah, with Fire Your Stylist moments, those are big things here on the Who's Styling Who show. Because when you pay someone to style you, I need them to nail it. Because I'm home talking about you. Shout out to my girl Sankara. I hope this is you. Gorilla. She wore this red blazer. Look. Do we like it? With his mouth like this. Do we like it? Yes or no to Gorilla? Gorilla's nominated also for a Grammy, so shout out to her with the pleather boots. And and then we have Miss Lotto. Miss Lotto is wearing my boots as a bodysuit. So you guys see my boots, right? This is Lotto. Now, Lotto, you know you never disappoint me. I don't really understand what you're doing with this one. This one is you wanted to wear a bodysuit and said, let me just add the veil to give it a couture piece, right? The room is saying it's a miss, Lotto, and I like you. I'm not one to gossip, but they definitely didn't say it's a 10 here. Now we have my favorite. You know I love you, Ari Lennox. I want to sit on it. Tell me, girl, why you chose this dress. It's the blue. And this is my problem. I know it's supposed to drape in the front, but this is just a little too drapery for me. It looks like it's not. And I love you. You were supposed to call me. But all right. So, Ari, it's a no for me. And then we have Miss Cheryl Lee Ralph. Now, she's from your homeland, Miss Cheryl. Ivy Coco, I think, styled her. I might be wrong. You live? Look, so the accent just come right out. She should have called you, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
Do you think?
Definitely.
Do we like Miss? No.
Yeah.
Oh, right. We should care. Do you care? I do. You do. And I love you, Miss Cheryl, but I don't know if it's the arm piece. Like, I like the dress. I think we could have did without the connection piece of the arm. You could have did a whole nother, like, more elegante. It's giving me, I don't want to say it because I love you and I might see you. So I'm going to just say, call me. Flo Millie in the blazer with the corset pantsuit. I'm not mad at it. Very simple. I would have gave more of like a statement piece maybe in the accessories, but what do I know, right? Do we like it? Everyone's so just like.
Could work.
Out of all of them, now do we like this better than we like Lotto's outfit or?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Flo Millie, big shout out to you because you are selling out. I'm talking about all the girls. When the white girls know your music, you're out of here. Nothing that I say matters because the white people love you. And then this is my girl, Miss Coco Jones. When I talked about her earlier on in the day, she came. She ate. She gets my best dress award because she came and she did something. This is couture. This is a couture dress. Whether you like it or not, she's going to have you talking. And black and white is trending for the season. Now, Tinashe, I just feel like you could have gave a little bit more. This is more of a performance outfit to me. Or more like a red carpet, but not like an American Music Award red carpet. But she's an artist, so, you know, they don't ever go wrong. Gloves were definitely trending. This something up your arm. Big shout out to the real Big O. I just styled her, and we did a lot of gloves. And this is the fire your stylist moment of the night. Miss Niecy Nash, did you go to Forever 21 or just a regular department store
dress.
to get this simple black dress? Now, when I am all for a simple black dress, but not on you, Miss Niecy Nash, I could wear this and get away with it because, you know, I'm just a stylist. I'm there to work. Just got to give them a Monte. This looked like they called you and you said, oh, I'm going to America.
Who's styling?
We don't even know who her stylist
It
is.
looked like she had a stylist.
But the crazy part, shade across the board. They're going to say, everyone in the room said no one had a stylist for the American Music Awards. Everybody dressed themselves. If you agree, like, comment, share on the Who Styling Who show. If you felt that none of these people I talked about had a stylist, give me your thoughts. My thing with award shows is that this is the time where you get to really be creative. You get to wear anybody you want. It can be an emerging designer. It could be high end. And just a lot of you guys just miss the mark every time. Like, not just one time, every time. Every time I see an award show, I'm always like, wow. And the worst of them is always the BET. I don't know. Yes, I was there, and they had to kick me off the carpet. I was alive, but they knew not to have me. Joan Rivers raised me. My mic would have been like, why? Who raised you? I'm sorry, who dressed you? Yeah, because, and I understand people want to make a statement. You're an artist, designer, like stylist, designer. Like, I get it. Like, I'm wearing baby fat, bringing it back. Kamora said, and it's funny because Forever 21, if you're looking to purchase this outfit, is in Forever 21, this baby fat. So all the designers are going to the major chain stores to get that younger demographic or a demographic that doesn't know about certain brands. So it was smart for her to do Forever 21. And they have such a big collection in the Times Square location, snowsuits, everything. So big shout out to everybody at Baby Fat, Brandon, thank you guys, Kamora, Aoki, everyone, Mingli.
I think they're doing FUBU too, right?
FUBU is at Forever 21.
21.
Forever 21, I will say this is definitely their collaboration game is crazy. Them and Kith, their collabos. They've been having the best collabos. Coach and Champion did a collaboration. I just think it's the year of collaborations. Everyone's doing collaborations. Rick Owens is doing the Doc Martin collaboration. They just came out with the boots. I personally love Doc Martens, but the only difference about the Doc Martin Rick Owens collaboration is the shoelace. So I'm just like, okay, that was creative, But listen, Rick Owens is doing their thing. If you are a brand and you get the opportunity to do a collaboration with a big brand, salute you. No hate here. Who's Styling Who accepts all collaborations with all brands that want to go to the next level. Like, comment, share. I want to thank you. I know I said this 4 times, but we started getting into other things, and I just didn't want you to leave. So I thank you for coming to the Who Styling Who show. I appreciate everything in the box. I made it funny. If you guys would like to be featured with them in the store, this is the guy you need to hit up. I just love everything that you're doing, and I love that you're Black. So I want to give you your flowers. I'm sorry, West Indian, but I just love what you're doing. I love continue doing what you're doing, and if I can be of a help in any way, please, I specialize in product placement. So any pieces that you would like to give any celebrities that you see that I work with, I'm your girl. Gotcha. Who's Styling Who? Momante Mondays, 8 to 10. I'm going to play some music in a minute, but I want you to subscribe to the Who's Styling Who show. Follow the Who's Styling Who show. If you would like to be a guest on the Who's Styling Who show, please email whostylingwho@gmail.com. If you are a brand and you want to be on the Who Styling Who, email DM. I'm looking for all emerging brands and brands established. We just want to show you here at the Who Styling Who show. It's the holiday season, and it will be Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for? I'm just thankful to be alive. I'm thankful to be on whatever episode I'm on. I'll be uploading all my episodes on my YouTube channel. I promise once I made 1K that you would be getting the Who Styling Who show on my channel. And I have a super, that was from the PJs, announcement for 2023. But I don't know when I'm going to announce it. I'll probably announce it next week. Again, if you would like to be featured on the Who Styling Who show, hit me up. I'm looking for brands, and I'm doing my Christmas picks. If you would like to be part of my big Christmas Mamante where I pick and show a whole bunch of brands, I'll be featuring that, and I dress up as Miss Claus. It's so cute. You don't want to miss it. Brands, send, care. The rich girl piece, I need it in my life. Numbers, I need it in my life. My little crop top or my dress. Yes, Whosstylingwho on S.STREET.Media. I would like to play some music and take some pictures, and I will be back in a minute. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you tuned into the Whosstylingwho show. Again, follow, like, comment, share. Whosstylingwho.
It's a Q Thoro takeover. Q Thoro apparel, baby.
Queensboro, Q Thoro, Queensboro. Son of a gun, I'm the Big Bang, you know what it is. Drum on the gun, it's a big thing, I blow and get biz. Son, I'm the one, if it's big change, I show and get ins. Bumping your tongue, I can switch lanes and run in your jibs. Shit, I've been a Dons, it's Benetton and AJ jeans. Make way Queens is the renaissance of big paid kings. Watch me get it done, I'ma get them hung in midday scenes. To the Senate come and try to get us lunged to mid-state greens. I'm a made man with slave hands, putting in work. Look at the perks, just a wave hand, you put in a hearse. From Brooklyn to Hearst, I slay clans, Jackson and worse. Cooking your turf in engraved pans, you put on a shirt. Y'all niggas claim plugs, not even close to the cord. Y'all niggas claim thugs, not even close, you's a fraud. I'ma spray in broad daylight, leave you right in your Ford. I squeeze the pipe and applause till you see the likes of the Lord. I'm the likeness of Leonidas with bleeding riders on call. A seasoned fighter and all. You leave this life when I draw. I need a slice, that's for sure. For a percentage, I'm in it. If I don't get it, you get it. Turn the minutes in minutes. We Queens elite, we clean streets whenever we move. We bosses, moving 10 steps ahead of these dudes. We live lawless. For more chips, it's whatever you choose. From the corporate to the streets, we forever them dudes. We Queens elite, we clean streets whenever we move. We bosses, moving 10 steps ahead of these dudes. We live lawless. For more chips, whatever you choose. From the corporate to the streets, we forever them
Better
dudes.
know that it's war now. Soon as you hear the gunners in the live wire. Q Thorough made the connect, now we provide fire. So why try us? We actually high flyers, inspire like Pied Piper. So make room for the wise ones. Southside to the boulevard, it's evident we stepping in. Similar to Exodus, you better slit, so better brick. Everybody's a specialist. I show you how special get. All black 12 gauge, made with a yellow grip. I'm leveled in. Tell all the jewelers to make the bezel spin. Suckers just learning the game, but I'm on level 10. Cats playing follow the leader, we don't believe you. Fuck around and get put on the wall like Mona Lisa. We made men, forever keep it thorough like Suede Tim's. Double souls rocking my bucket low. Who wanna smoke? Me, Sully, and Banger. Not a cage could contain us. Bar gunners, Q Thorough, and live wires. We dangerous.
We Queens elite, we clean streets whenever we move. We bosses, moving 10 steps ahead of these dudes. We live lawless. For more chips, it's whatever you choose. From the corporate to the streets, we forever them dudes. We Queens elite, we clean streets whenever we move. We bosses, moving 10 steps ahead of these dudes. We live lawless. For more chips, it's whatever you choose. From the corporate to the streets, we forever them dudes. I'm a made man.
Queens, star-studded, AV. It could go down, it could go down. Whenever my shooter's in town. This that John Gotti music. Mask and gloves for the epithelials and the body fluids. Knew what you was getting into when we got into it. You know better. And now you gotta go, and we gotta do it. Shooter silence the sound with potatoes. Eating chicken Alfredo with Menza and Mateo. Nothing, Paul. Waiting on a call from Sully. I pick up. They took all the money. Hang up. Look at me now. Mama looking down at her oldest child. Made you proud. But at least she could smile. Made a couple of million from off a couple of thousand. Al Capone style. Snuffing my lawyers after trial. What the fuck you mean? Yeah, cause I'm a made man. Kiss on both cheeks and shake hands. Vegas. We don't talk to police and we don't take stands. Eat a dick. We got defense lawyers that'll wreck any prosecutor or any AG's game plan. Not guilty now. I'm a free man. And I pray that God deal will the same hand. And I pray that God deal will the same hand.
I breathe fire. Bardzilla, king of the monsters, squad killer. Came out of Queens to conquer you liars. I'm Parkerilla. Attila the hunt on the street drums. Spartan shield with a Zulu spear making my street runs. Say my base way in the tons. Shit invaded the slums. Street value up, now they paying plenty for crumbs. And this millennium, anyone to empty the gun. IG pimping your hunt, she like fuck your opinion. I'm Nightbreed, Nidian, I don't follow litty trends. Fuck the law, crime spree, what we on. My city sin, down in the gritty end. Ain't no pity for them. Too many men wanting my light flickering dim. Ain't no niggas more cute, thorough than this. Getting money, man, my barrel the shit. And if I get caught, AV bury the bricks. Banger, bottom, Menino, carry on the tradition. Yo.
It's a Q Thoro takeover. Q Thoro apparel, baby.
Life better than we used to, doing big things every day. Life better than we used to, doing big things every day, not the usual. Level up, better up there, high shine, you shine, fuck a cold sign, independent grind. Yeah, I can feel it grow, CEO, see me blow, like I'm TV4. Put the diamonds on my neck and it's a big show. See me live on the TV show. Yeah, life, doing with motion. I'm out in cash on a yacht, nigga coasting. See me, yeah, I'm cool in that motion. I got a model on the runway and the boom, boom, boom. It's up, I have you open. Stay focused on the that's what they hoping. Slow down. They ain't see when you ain't down. They on zero while you chillin' on down. Yeah, life down, they know me. Hopping on the news to the side to the homie. Everybody's on it. They jumping with the news to the side to the homie. I'm just trying to live large. They're hitting on me, I'm just trying to live right. I'm just trying to live large. They're hitting on me, but you can't stop me now. Not at all, not at all. This I hustle for. Night and day, like a day, yeah, I hustle all. I see the ball, yeah, face it like a matador. I'm nice, sitting like a commodore. Gotta get it, stop talking about it and go live it. Yeah, but show me once and I was in it. Big time, doing it right, keeping them hype. Look up there, cause it's up and live. Yeah, the fullest, why not? Why half that? Take it to the top. Oh, tell me you a queen, hey, homie, you a king. Yeah, then he gonna hate, keep saying your thing. Now, wish you the best, I congratulate. Yeah, shout out to all who grind and get cake. Get paid, good pay, good pay. Yeah, what I had to say, you just money can't do with this thing. Yeah, life down, they know me. Hopping on the news to the side to the homie. Everybody's on it. The person with the news to the side to the homie. I'm just trying to live large. You're hitting money, I'm just trying to live right. Yeah, I'm just trying to live large. You're hitting money, but you can't stop me. Let's rock it.
D major, baby.
Yo, GG, turn it up.
They don't love me like they say they do. So I got a frozen heart. Stabbed in the back so many times, I got so many scars. Gotta keep your head up in these streets, you gotta play it smart. Don't let them tell you it's easy because they don't love me like they say they do. So now my heart froze. She them so many times I had to separate. Took me some time, at first I couldn't see that they was fake. Seeing ones to talk behind your back and smile up in your face. You gotta cut the grass low so you could see the snake. Fell out with my dog over the pettiest shit. One was by the bitch, the other one was about the my dog. Over 6 digits, we let it get too far. Ain't no way we could fix it. And I know you think I changed and I've been acting different, but I'm just on a mission to get us out the trenches. Crazy, you wanna see me dead, I wanna see you winning, and I don't wanna talk. I'd rather keep my distance like they say they do. So I got a frozen heart, stabbed in the back so many times, I got so many scars. Gotta keep your head up in these streets, you gotta play it smart. Don't let them tell you it's easy because they don't love me like they say they do. So now my heart froze, showing nothing but love, still got my heart broke. Can't hold on to that pain, you gotta let it go. Know who gon' really ride, only God knows. I put my heart in the music with this shit deeper than rap. Tryna move my family out the hood and put my gang on the map. I tried to put these niggas on and I got stabbed in my back. I can't talk to nobody, I put it all on my track. Don't you ever switch up for that cheese, that's what rats do. Don't you ever disrespect my gang, that's a bad move. Forever I got your back, but just know I got a back too. And I did a lot of bad things, but I ain't no bad dude. Ain't nobody real, I can't tell what friends is for. I'm having a hard time separating my friends from foes. So I don't need no friends, I'd rather be alone. I don't need nobody, I put that on me like they say they do. So I got a frozen heart, stabbed in the back so many times, I got so many scars. Gotta keep your head up in these streets, you gotta play it smart. Don't let them tell you it's easy because they don't love me like they say they do. So now my heart froze, showing nothing but love, still got my heart broke. Can't hold on to that pain, you gotta let it go. Know who gon' really ride, only God knows.
Oh, that was a poem. I just want to say, I just got Oprah'd right now by Mr. Rockwell. And I have to call him Mr. because I'm proper. See, I'm West Indian now. After he gave me the clothes, I just turned into a Jamaican. This man just gave me every single piece that he bought. And I just want to thank the Academy because if had it not been for my Whosstylingwho platform and Divine bringing this amazing creature, I just don't even know what to say. Support Numbers Collection. I will be featuring this on my Art Basel Street show, ladies and gentlemen. So Miami, we will be going with these pieces December 4th. Little C's was supposed to be there. Donna from Black Ink. Influencers, celebrities, hit me up. I have some dope pieces from Numbers Collection. If you are not fly, swag up to 100.5, not just 10. We go past that. You have to give him a Monte to be in these pieces. The pieces you cannot wear. The satin jacket, and I'm just joking. I'm totally joking. You know I'm going to wear the hell out of these gray sweatpants. I probably can't fit them, but I'm going to put them on somebody. Numbers Collection. Again, if you would want to be featured, if you want to be featured on the Whosstylingwho show, you got to come. You got to hit me up. Again, I want to just personally thank you because I am at loss for words. You hold now the crown of the most pieces given to me on my show. And I've gotten some pieces because I've been doing this for 12 years. But you have set the bar high. I'm going to sleep. You know how you sleep with your phone? I'm going to sleep in this. And then I'm going to put the gray sweatpants on so I can find my king who can match me. You have to go buy the gray sweatpants. The numbers. I'm going to buy it for you. The first guy who sends me a picture in their gray sweatpants, I'm going to upgrade you into a Numbers Collection piece. You see? Because I'm like, you know how girls go to guys' house and they do the walk of shame? I don't ever let guys do that because I'm a stylist. I give them a to-go. It's a to-go bag. Like fresh pair of underwear, good tank top. So you don't have to do the walk of shame. And God forbid, you know, you go home, you could say you slept at your boy's house and it just looks like a whole nother day. Thank me, Kalia Clark, Whosstylingwho. No girl in the whole entire universe, metaverse will ever do that for you. And that's only because who's styling who? And trust me, if you ever want to know if your man's cheating, just come on my page, look at the brands that I rep, and then look what's in his closet. And then you know who his stylist is. You thought it was going to be something else. Ladies. Do you prefer to dress men or women? Tell the truth. Dun, 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 dun.
Female.
See, females, and I'm the opposite. Give me a man. I love a good man. And love gray sweatpants. And we will have the best shoe ever. Trust me. I know I keep putting up girl sweatpants, but if it's gray, it's gray. Just envision the gray. I had to bring you back because I'm still in awe for all that you have done for me tonight. Numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Get a panda. I think I'm going to buy you a panda bear and say who's styling who. I'm take your whole idea and just give it right back to you. You need a big panda like Mamante. I know this person who like makes like the pillows, like the MCM pillows. Mm-hmm. You need that same icon and give them the logo. You need like a big bear for your store in the window. You got one?
Yeah.
See, what do you give a man who has everything in fashion? A bear or gray sweatpants, but you already have them, so okay. That's that. Just wanted to come back and tell you that. Guys, you know what? I was going to have this long, extra extended show, but I want to leave it with him and Care Bear, right? Do you people say to you Care Bear stare? Do you hate that? No? I like that because me and my friends, we were like the Care Bears. I was the green bear and the blue bear with the rain, that grumpy bear that always had the rain cloud. What was your favorite Care Bear if you had one? Yourself? I think the Huggy Bear. Lots of Love? With the one with the hearts on it? That was Love a Lot. Yeah, that was a brown. That was a brown one. I liked Love a Lot too. I don't like the new Care Bears. Whoever designed the new Care Bears, they are no gender Care Bears, I would say. Non-binary, because I don't like them. And if you're going to come back, if you're going to bring something back, can we bring Jem in the holograms just the way that they were? I don't need you to recreate that. You already messed up Scooby-Doo and Thelma, whoever's gay. Never mind. I want my show to go further in life. We love the LGBT community. Shout out to the LGBT community. Shout out to, I'm not going to say it. Just shout out to everybody. It gets tricky now. We're in a world now where I got to think before I speak. And I never was like that. I just like to be free and let it roll over my tongue. I need to interview you. You need to come back. I wish I brought you into the... You do, right? Come on down. We're going to do an impromptu. Bring a chair. Get a chair. Scroll up. No, for real. Yeah. Let's go. I got 30 more minutes. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to just don't hit the camera and mess it up, and then Mathematic gets mad at me. Just come that way. Step in the box. Come this way. Bring the chair. Zoom on up. Don't leave. There we go. We're just going to keep. Yeah, she was ready. Grab the mic. Dun, 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 dun.
This is so exciting.
Wrong chair. You're going to go.
I'm sorry. Which one?
Well, he'll figure it out. We're just going to give it. Talk.
Okay.
Here you go. It's okay. Sit up.
Hi, hola, happy people.
Tell the people who you are.
My name is Frost McKenna, a.k.a. Frosty Bentayga, a.k.a. Frosty with the cake.
Frosty with a lie. I live for you.
I know.
And what do you do?
I am a gemologist, actually. And I'm writing a book.
Okay.
And I have a
tell me what a gemologist is.
I grade and appraise diamonds and other gemstones.
Oh, me too. I didn't even know that was that, and I'm a gemologist too. Talia Clark, gemologist. Meet another gemologist.
Hola.
And today we gemologists. Hello. So where's the diamond?
I wasn't prepared today.
You're prepared. We're always prepared. I need you to always have diamonds on. Coming in here talking about.
I really do not prefer diamonds.
You really? Talk to me.
Nobody in the gem world does.
See, we get in my own
and hip hop jewelry is like on the lower tier.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
So diamonds are a lower tier?
Hip hop jewelry is on the lower tier of the jewelry world.
We know that the hip hop. This segment is called. We're here to inform you in regards of diamonds. So basically,
diamonds are not rare. They're not rare at all.
So why?
There's enough diamonds in the world that everybody in the world And the world just hit $6 billion people. The mark.
So everybody can have a diamond.
Everybody can have 2 carats of diamonds with some left over. They created this whole marketing thing with the diamonds are rare, so they could stockpile them to create value.
Today on the Whosstylingwho show, I just gave you informative information on diamonds. So diamonds are not rare. So what about the blue cut diamonds and all that stuff?
Those are rare.
Okay.
Colored stones are rare because diamonds are 99.9 carbon.
Okay.
So in order for them to be another color, they have to have another trace element in there. So in order for diamonds to be blue, it has to be trace elements of boron, which is another element, another chemical element. So though red diamonds, green diamonds, there's brown diamonds, there's blue diamonds, there's pink diamonds, there's yellow diamonds. Those are rare. White diamonds, near white diamonds are not rare at all.
So what would be the highest carat that I should get if I really wanted a diamond? I should stay with so I should be happy if a guy gives me a 2 carat and not be like,
no.
Oh. She said that quick. No. Look at that guy.
Because that's what my book is about. My book is about the history of engagement rings, how to choose one if you choose 2.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to marry myself. So which diamond should I
It depends on, really the size of your stone depends on 3 months of your man's salary. So if you want a bigger stone, it depends on what your man does.
Okay, so my man wears gray sweatpants and probably can't.
Let's say he makes $1,000 a week.
Mm-hmm.
1,000 times 4 is 4,000. 4,000 times 3 is 12,000. You get a $12,000 ring.
And with a $12,000 ring, will I be happy?
It depends because you could substitute cut for clarity, size. So it depends. So if you want a bigger stone, there may be more inclusions in there.
So the illusion is that we always want the big rock, but can we get a smaller rock and it still be a dope ring?
Yeah, because it's clean. It's eye clean. It's clean.
Describe clean, like it's just pure.
It just looks like water. And no stone is clean, by the way. Clean means it's clean enough when I grade it through a loop. I don't see nothing through a loop that's 10 times magnified. But if I take it to a microscope that's 80 or 100 times magnified, I'm going to see everything. So once I pick it up, I really don't see nothing much. It's clean.
So those big old diamond rings that we see, you said because a lot of the hip hop. So a lot of that ice and all that big stuff is fake.
A lot of it fake. A lot of it is moissanite. A lot of it is that stuff, yeah. A lot of it is lab created, but we love them the same way. We're not supposed to be knocking them. You see how we can't speak about certain things here? Up like this is better. You see how you can't say certain things? I can't say certain things.
Okay,
they're going to kick me out of the alumni.
No, I'm not going to get you kicked out. I'm just going to say, I'm going to show you somebody, and you just off your eye tell me, don't say the person's name out loud. I'm just going to show you their jewelry, and you tell me yes or no.
I can't tell.
Oh, you're lucky.
I can't tell.
Son of a gun.
I knew you was fooling me. I can't tell.
Oh, man. So, because I'm in hip-hop and why are you laughing at me? Because I'm in hip-hop and I know about that, we call it prop jewelry. I'm for prop jewelry because I don't want to get robbed. You get what I'm saying? And it's
and most millionaires are. What we don't know is white people make replicas of all their jewelry.
Right.
Especially when they go on cruises all over. They leave their stuff home in the safe in case they lose it, in case they get robbed. They make replicas of everything they have.
No, I went to a jewelry. This is when I found out. That's why I was asking about the diamonds. I went to a whole jewelry expo here at the Jacob Javits, and I couldn't tell you fake tennis bracelet from a real tennis bracelet. And they were doing giveaways. Like, if you could guess if it's real, I'm like,
just by looking at it?
Because they had it.
They had the loop, right?
Thing, and you're looking.
I wish I was there with you. I would have told you.
Oh, we're gonna go back now that I have.
Oh, I've been to that one, the Jacob Javits Center. Yeah.
And they were giving, like, if you guessed it, and I was so mad because a couple of the ones, and then my friend, lady that is a client of mine, Miss Stephanie, that's what she specializes in. She goes and she gets the really good knockoff jewelry and sells it. I won't say the store, but and sells it at a high value, and you will never know if it's fake or real. And I'm talking about big diamonds, tennis bracelets. So what do you think about all the stuff that's in the wholesale district? All those jewelries.
I like them. I be over there every day. What you mean? I
Okay.
like all kind of jewels. I don't discriminate. My line is actually lab created sapphires.
Oh,
yeah, because that's my birthstone. So
what month is the sapphire?
September.
September. You're a Virgo?
Yeah, I'm a Libra.
Oh, Libra.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, the 29th.
Libras.
Yeah, I'm a Libra. Yeah.
And what were you two?
Aries.
Oh, right, Libra, Aries, 2 Aries, Libras.
I get along with Aries females, but not the men.
I don't get along with any man. I don't know what happened, and I started to think it was me, but then I started realizing that it's not, and I'm not gonna just. There's toxic women, but I realized that somehow if a woman's toxic, a man made her toxic.
Yeah, pretty
she
much.
didn't just wake up being toxic.
Pretty much.
Somebody hurt her, and you got to be afraid.
If it's a Libra, she probably hurt somebody. That's what Libras do.
Because Libra,
it's like Libra, like they call us what Libra. They call us whatever.
Because you guys get away with a lot because your sign
we have charisma.
Gravitates to a lot. I know the men get you
away
to
from
drop
them.
your drawers. Like
Yeah, get away
Libra
from them.
men, they're so nice in the beginning.
They all are. That's why I keep switching them. They're all nice in the beginning, right?
What's your favorite sign? We're gonna do Tyrese. Oh, shout out to Tyrese. Him and his girlfriend have Kodak. Have COVID. COVID is still real, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm saying this because if you sneeze again on the train and I'm there, we fighting. It is this. Oh my God! Please God upgrade me. I am just like having anxiety taking the train.
Just thinking about it, right?
Yo, and I'm not gonna say the race because I don't want to make it a war thing. A race thing, but they nasty. They just and they're
the others.
That race is the same race.
I call it the others.
That race is the same race that wears shorts all year round. That's the hint.
And my book is really targeted at them, so I have to really tread lightly because a lot of them are my friends. Because before
I'm white, I'm mixed, but
hey, my grandmother's mulatto, but before 1625, there was no such thing as getting engaged to be married, or even paying for a marriage certificate. The Pope came up with that so they could get money, so they could take over the world. And they said they would. Yeah, and they said they did that because God wanted them to. So before that, because really think about it, the Chinese had concubines. Look at the African man dick. It's long enough for a bunch of bitches. All of that, getting married, you feel me?
Hear what I think?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Even in Africa, they had multiple wives. You feel
look
me?
at that man dick. Hello, Africa Mandingo.
Right,
Yeah.
so it was the others that said, you know what? We're gonna come up with this engagement thing. We're gonna tell them they came up with the engagement thing, then to rip us apart. Make sense?
It does.
So that's all in the book because really, who said we're supposed to get married? Who made that a law?
Thank
you get what I'm saying?
But I'm with the buy me a diamond.
Diamonds are so cheap right now. We could buy.
Okay, don't buy me a diamond. Buy me gold.
And do you know melanin is more than gold on the market?
Really?
Yeah, gold is like $1,600 an ounce. Melanin is $3,000 an ounce. We're worth more than gold. We black people. That's why they were stealing a bunch of black kids like a couple of years ago. Remember, they were kidnapping girls from all over, especially in Jamaica.
Yeah, what happened?
They were because on the black market, a heart is $1 million. A kidney is $60,000. That's why they got them at a certain age. You're not drinking or smoking yet. You see, there's science behind everything.
Talk to me, I don't care. I stand behind my show. This is called Education, Who's Styling Who. Back to back. Last week we talked about the gods, and this week we're talking about the diamonds, the gold, and all that good stuff. They're stealing hearts?
Yes. Hearts, kidneys.
Now the kidneys, I know you.
Livers.
This girl just went.
A heart
and
is
got
$1 million.
$1 million.
Yeah, you have $1 million, you could get a new
I would
heart.
give you my heart, but it's damaged, guys.
There's
so y'all
a
don't
meme
want
out there that said, "Listen, a heart is $1 million. I'm not giving you mine for free."
Can you take a piece of my heart and I still live and get like 14,000?
The heart and the brain is associated, and love and money shares the same real estate in our head.
Talk to me. That's a boom, boom, boom.
It is. It's connected.
Educated, girl.
I just be sitting here minding my business. I read a lot.
Talk to me. So what's going on in the world that made you decide to write this book about the diamond? You just felt when did this all transpire?
I read another book.
Okay, what was that book?
It's called Stoned. And basically it's another gemologist, and she's a jewelry historian, and she started talking about marriages and how it came about, because she started talking about the Queen Isabella and the Pope, and they started talking about Italy, and she started talking about Spain, and Spain there's a part of Spain called Granada that the Queen really wanted to take over. She couldn't. There was books there were educators there was money, there was gold, there was diamonds, and guess who lived in Granada? Black people. And that's what sparked this whole, we're going to take over the world. So after she spoke about that, she spoke about the first queen, Queen Mary, because England was really broke. England was really bummy. Spain was running the show, and Portugal and Dutch. What really happened is the queen mother, her great-grandmother was really a bully. She was a robber. She was a pirate. That's how they sent ships out there to rob them other motherfuckers. That's how they got, or not, we would have been all speaking Spanish. Because Spain started taking over everywhere first. And it really started because the Dutch bought Manhattan with a string of beads that cost $24.
Really?
From the Indians, from the Lenape and the Canarsie tribe. So the book is like, what is value? Because some people say, hey, they robbed the Indians. And the author of the book was like, no, the Indians sold that land, Manhattan, to anybody that passed by there. So really, did they beat them in the head? Because the Indians use oyster shells as adornment. So when they came with their glass beads, because they had cathedrals and they had shinier beads, they couldn't come with gold and stuff. They didn't give a fuck about none of that stuff. So when they came with shinier beads, the Indians was like, okay. But they didn't think they were selling Manhattan. They thought it was renting Manhattan, because they sold Manhattan to anybody that they walked by.
Oh, then Columbus just took it.
So, and they were saying that Broadway, the street of Broadway, been there. That's what the Indians used to walk to fish oysters and to track. So the book went really deep. So I was like, oh. Then it got into engagements, and I'm like, because I think I'm never going to get married.
Me too. We could start a group.
Yeah, so I'm like, hold on, who said I gotta get married?
Me too.
So I started going through the history, and I was like, the others came up with all this shit? Because, they was mimicking Cleopatra, actually.
I love Cleopatra. That was my aunt.
They was mimicking her because she was the wealthiest woman at one point in time, and she knocked off all of them over there.
Oh.
She knocked off Mark Antony. She had kids for Julius Caesar. That they killed when she fucked Mark Antony too. She fucked all the motherfuckers. You understand?
Cleo, you was just out there.
No, she was beautiful. So when they came to Egypt to see her, they really mimicked Rome from what they saw in Egypt, really. They didn't really know anything.
I need this book. When is it dropping?
It's dropping in January.
And as soon as it comes, right back here.
Yes, please.
I need it.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Jeez. Well, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you tuned into the Whosstylingwho show. I'm actually eager to read this book because I'm part of the I'll Never Be Married crew. I don't think Care Bear is part of the I'm Never Gonna Be Married.
We could get her to switch over to this side.
I think she's probably already got an engagement ring. She just didn't wear it today.
Girl,
I believe that
they
she
already.
It's
not 3 months anymore. It got to be 6 months now.
Her numbers. I'm not. This is all alleged, but I just believe that she'll get married before all of us in the room, or she's married and just not tell. Artists, they never tell. They be happy, successful, and they just be like, slide into my DM, so I can't talk to you in real life. The artists get that off. Artists could do anything. And that's why I think I'm an artist in my head. Like, call me. I want you to call me. I don't want to be married, but I embrace the engagements.
Like, even like, I was reading about Marie Antoinette because, of course, it's, she got killed because of a diamond necklace.
Really?
Yeah, she got killed because of a diamond necklace that she didn't even want from the get-go. They beheaded her. And I say that to say this, jewelry has a lot to do with everything that we're going through right now, because it all started, even when they went to Colombia, it all started because of emeralds. They really started to take over the world because of what they saw us doing in Africa. They couldn't stand it. You understand? They could not stand it. So that was the basis of everything. And I'm like, wow. So it's like, okay, We evolved from Neanderthals, so they told us. I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, they was up in the Caucasus Mountains when we was running around. You get it? As far as so, if you want to tell me I evolved, okay. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, when Hannibal conquered Italy, he rode through the Caucasus Mountains and saw them living like animals. You get it?
This is such a history lesson.
Yeah, and they came out of the Dark Ages, you know, and they started to read and write, and they were, I don't know, you know. But Marie Antoinette was just they just killed her for a necklace that had nothing to do with nothing. You feel me? So we're still going through that, because if we think about blood diamonds and other stuff, I just feel like this. The diamonds belongs to the land and the land belongs to the people. If you look at where all the diamonds are in the world, everything is lined up together on the same equator. There's diamonds in America too.
Where? So
In Arkansas.
Oh.
It's called the Crater. Actually, it's the only park, it's the only national park in the world that you can pay a fee and you can mine your own diamonds. And whatever you find, you keep. It's in Arkansas.
Follow, like, comment, share.
Yeah.
Kalia's tour to Arkansas.
Yeah,
I will be there. I'm
we
going to
should
get
go
me
to
a
go.
diamond.
They find a major stone every year, and you can name it, keep it, or you can sell it.
I would call my stone the Momante stone. That's bigger than a moment. So we're going to go to Arkansas
they're
again.
not, they're industrial grade.
She just brings me down.
No, but you get to keep your own
down.
stone.
I was happy. All right. Well, I'm still going to Arkansas.
Yeah, we got to go to Arkansas.
Together.
Yeah.
And get a stone, an industrial stone. You down?
But you mine sapphires in Montana. There's sapphires in Montana.
All right, we're getting a history lesson. Tell me everywhere to go. I'm writing. And
there's sapphires in Montana. There's diamonds in Arkansas. There's something called the Herkimer diamond.
The Herkimer?
Yeah, it's found upstate
That's in
New
Brooklyn.
York. It's upstate. It's upstate New York. You can mine them upstate New York. They're actually white quartz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So all those people that live in Brooklyn on Herkimer Avenue,
Please don't go on Herkimer looking for nothing. I'm from Brooklyn.
Don't-
You will get
don't go. Oh, you're from Brooklyn too.
I'm from
Brooklyn
Flatbush.
Bread. We got
I'm from
Care Bear,
Flatbush.
and we have this thing over here. I have to call her Miss Thing. I'm calling her Emerald Diamond Sapphire.
My mentor just called me Miss Christmas, so we gonna run with that.
That's your new name, Miss Christmas?
Yeah, my name is Frosty, but she calls me Miss
Frosty.
Christmas. Yeah.
You was cold as ice.
Yeah,
Dum, dum.
that's
I'm
like
willing
that.
to sacrifice. That was my song for today because it was freezing in New York City. It's 3 months of the year that make me not want to live here, but
November to January or December to
because
February?
November, we can't really count this November. November was good to us.
Mm-hmm.
Mother Nature was getting her back slayed. For us to be middle, she wasn't even thinking about us. She was, and then something happened, and now we're into the cold. She forgot all about us because she's like freezing, frosty.
So
She
let me
called-
ask you a question,
Sure.
if you don't mind.
Ask me
When
10.
is your birthday?
April 24th. I'm
You're
a
a Taurus?
crazy Taurus.
Taurus is good. I have a cousin that's a Taurus. She's good.
You love her?
I love her. She's crazy though. I love her.
Did I just not say Taurus crazy? Let me tell you why I'm considered a crazy Taurus. Because I'm so, let me hold the mic when I say this. I'm so misunderstood. I have a big heart and my mind just thinks and then I speak and I don't think before I speak and then I hurt everybody's feelings and I be over it. Like I curse you out and then I be cool. But no one likes
That's
that.
more bipolar. No, not misunderstood. Right?
Shade. Shout out to the
But your
Tauruses. We're bipolar
Listen,
today.
your birthstone is diamond.
And that's why
Why you love them. There's brown diamonds.
I haven't had one, but I'm shout out to my future husband. I want you to link with her and just give me diamonds.
Get you a nice stone. I helped everyone in my family get
really?
a wedding ring.
Yeah, so they go to
everybody.
you. Is it a love-hate thing you have with diamonds, or you just really are just? A fan?
I prefer emeralds.
Oh, you said that earlier.
I prefer emeralds. When I found out there's a lot, when I found out the history behind emeralds with the bears and the cartel, and even in my book, American women didn't start getting diamond engagement rings until the 60s.
Wow.
Yeah. See, we didn't even know that, right? The microwave came out the same time engagement rings came out here because
So 1960 is when we really started.
after World War II, they had a stockpile of diamonds. Nobody was buying diamonds. The Bears was not allowed to do business in America because of how they were doing business. And so they called a marketing company in Manhattan and said, listen, I need a slogan. I need to sell diamonds to little girls and preteens and young women. And they came up with a diamond is forever.
Diamonds are forever.
And I saw the whole list. They was like, actually, cigarette companies started imitating the diamond companies on how to market to kids and other people to get them to buy cigarettes. And everybody thinks it's the other way around. But diamonds, nobody cared about diamonds. Actually, pearls, they started wearing pearls after they took over Japan. And because all the culture pearls was coming out of Japan. So when America seized Japan after that, the bombing in Hawaii, when Americans seized Japan, then they started buying all the pearls. And that's how American women got to wear pearls.
Diamonds and pearls.
But before diamonds, pearls was the ultimate. Like, nobody cared about diamonds. You get it?
I always thought that. I thought it was pearls were the rare, if you
They were at some point in time. That's why the Maharajas in India, if you see pictures of them, they all wore pearl necklaces. Wow. They were decked out with tons and tons of pearls.
Yeah, because they had and pearls were long.
And Catherine the Great from Russia used to sew pearls into her gowns. But then they started depleting them because they started fishing them and they started depleting them. That's why they're culture pearls, which is something like man-made.
That's why you could get the fake pearls. Is that culture pearls?
Culture pearls are not fake pearls.
Oh, okay.
Culture pearls are real pearls, but it was done by man.
Oh.
So like they're trying to say lab-created diamonds are real diamonds, which they are, but they're not dug from the ground. They're not mined. They were made in a lab.
Wow.
But they are 99. We could probably make diamonds in the you could make diamonds from peanut butter. Peanut butter is all carbon. Actually, there's a company in VA. If you die, I could take your ashes and make like earrings or a necklace out of it because there's carbons in the human body.
I'm scared. I don't want.
Yeah, I want to come back as a necklace. I want my daughter to get a necklace of me. Yeah, because I want to be cremated and I don't want to be, stuck in a vase. I don't want to be stuck in a vase. You get it?
That's fire.
I want to be a pair of earrings or something, a necklace or something.
I want to come back as a parrot. No, what can I stick myself in that's gonna? I'll think about that next week. I'll have an answer for that.
Yeah, you could do it with your dog. Anything that's carbon, you can make.
I want to come back as I want to come back to haunt y'all who don't follow the Whosstylingwho.
I want to come back as a bird so I could shit on people.
Oh, that's good. You could come back at anything. What would it be?
Not a pigeon. I don't want to be a pigeon on Broadway.
He wants to be a chicken. What you want to be? Oh, you don't want to be a chicken? Oh, right. They kill chickens. Well, I don't know what I want to come back at. I don't know. I want to come back as myself, but richer.
Yeah.
A carbon copy of Kalia Clark. Oh, I wish I was a twin.
You are a twin. There's multiple universes with you doing exactly what you want to do, everything you want to do. There's a you that's an artist. There's a you that's a painter. There's a you that is anything. There's multiple universes. There are you.
Don't be doing the Whosstylingwho show better than me. I'm the only one that does Whosstylingwho. You be a
My bad.
cooker. You be a cook.
My bad.
Don't be a fashion person.
They do call them bakers. The people that cook diamonds up in the night, they call them bakers.
Oh, I'm a baker. I was the first word she said, though, because that was sexy. What was that called? Gemma something?
Gemologist.
Gemologist.
Yeah.
My nickname is Kalia Gemologist Clark.
Jemmy.
I just talked about Gem and the holograms. If you could bring anything back, who would it be? Like anything from old to new.
If I could bring anything back?
Yeah, like anything.
Payphones.
That's you.
I like not being found. Like in the corner of my block, like back in the days, we had like a quarter with a hole in it. And we used to put a string on that shit. And we used to make a phone call and pull it the fuck back out.
That would be
And then when my cousin got her phone cut off, we used to call her payphone in her corner. She used to sit there with a chair. And we used to talk to her. And her neighbors used to be waiting. I'll bring a payphone back. These phones are killing me. I had more fun without phones.
True. I think if I could bring anything back would be just being true to oneself. Like, like now everybody feel like it's so like carbon copy. Like everybody just social media has really
I agree with that,
ruined like the real world. Cause it's like let's all laugh right now and act like we're laughing at them and nobody's across the street.
Right.
We're just like,
right.
Let's make pretend. Like, it's just, I feel like nothing is genuine anymore.
Right.
Everything is so planned, like, you know,
Diluted.
planned and orchestrated. Like, nothing can just, and then when you do catch something live, you know, it's just, it still finds a way of losing its authenticity. Another thing I wanted to talk about and shout out is the girl Shaquille Robinson. I didn't get to talk about it.
That's sad. That's deep for me. I have friends, like, we have a whole group where we're talking about this because I have a 23-year-old daughter.
I have a 26-year-old, and I was.
It really touched me because I'm like, if you go away with 4 friends and you don't come back, 4 mothers are gonna plan. I'm going out. They're gonna die. I'm going out. You
I was
understand me?
part of that. If four people came and then my daughter doesn't come back. What really bothered me about the whole situation is the video surfacing. When before I knew, once they said she just died of alcohol poisoning, it just didn't sit right. But then when the video came out and they just showed that girl lifeless, naked, getting beat up, I am still at a loss for words. And then they did another video. I don't know if you see the video when she comes out and she's like, "Girls, put on your bathing suit. Let's get dressed." And they all stop talking when she walks in. And that right there.
That must have been the first video before the second.
Why?
Video.
It just kind of linked.
It was, right?
That was?
No, actually, the feds are on it. The feds are on it. This is why all these videos are surfing. But it's first. Yeah, you could tell the way they said it.
Looking for them, and they were undressed, and she's like, "What takes so long for you?"
They were plotting.
Yeah, and she's like, "Why put your bathing suits on?"
I feel like there was more.
I just feel, and then what I found out too, they said that they robbed her for $6,000.
Yes, they did. Yeah, before. Yeah, they say because she was an entrepreneur. She was a kid braider. She was an entrepreneur. So she's an only child. So I believe that she probably had it like that. You feel me? And she paid for all of that. But this is where my stance on this. Mexico should have never let them leave Mexico. I watch Locked Up Abroad every day. There's some dirty fucking slum ass jails there for them. They had to been calling here looking for help, and we would have been like, "What happened? Oh, you can't stay there." The fact that Mexico let them leave, and I do a lot of history. Mexico don't fuck with America, and America don't fuck with Mexico, because there's nowhere in hell they should have left. I encourage people on my platform to go to Africa or the West Indies. Stop going to these places where y'all don't even speak the language like that.
I'm not
you
gonna
feel me?
front. I went to Cancun, Playa del Carmen, and that cartel was nothing. They really like preyed on the tourists, and I say that to say we got to be careful, women, man. I'm a person that travels alone, and I'm kind of happy I travel alone after seeing the 4 group thing, because it's crazy, because even when you go out with your friends, I've noticed that even when you do plan the vacation with girls, someone always gets in an argument. It's always something like you realize, damn, we can't invite her because she don't have money, or certain things, or you start noticing things that you never noticed about these girls that you decide to go on a trip with. And it's sad because we make jokes about it. But now seeing this young lady get killed, it really is going to put the blockers up for people, because, and it's sad because she had to be, because I learned something, it was called femicide or something. Like they're considering her a death, a femicide, when you're killed because you're a woman. I was like, this is when I learned this today.
Because weren't some of the people trans there with her?
But the guy that's on the video who's saying, "Damn, Quayla, you should fight." That was supposed to be her best friend, and he's the gay. The mother just did another interview saying he came to the house every day until the autopsy came back and said that they broke her. Yeah, it wasn't alcohol. So he was in, and the crazy part is he was on trips with her. She said they've been on trips. So that's what's more disturbing to me. I know when they really go into this, it's going to be one of those mysteries like the girl who winded up in the freezer.
Whatever happened to her? Listen to me. I was on that for 2 weeks, so I said, you know what, forget about it, because right about now, what really happened to her? I never knew what really happened to her.
And that's also like the lady who went in the it was the mother of 5 who went in this white sleepover, and they killed her too. called her husband and she died. Nobody ever, and it's like we hear about it for a week and we don't talk about it. But now, after hearing this about the other young lady, how many more women in these cases that we're not talking about, because now it's considered femicide for just being a woman. Now, you kill. The thing that bothers me a lot about this case too is that how you kill her 24 hours into her coming in. She paid for the Airbnb and y'all stay the whole vacation and come back. After she paid for the Airbnb, you killed her and you chill in the Airbnb.
They left it. So what it was is after they did what she did, technically she wasn't dead.
Okay.
So they went into another hotel. They
Left her there to die.
They left her. The dude that's supposed to be the best friend was the last person with her. He said he was stroking her hair and all this shit, and that he didn't know that the injuries that was internal or whatever. That's what he's saying. But that's they also said that the reason why it was done is because she set up one of the girl's cousins to be killed.
Oh, really?
That is
Listen, the feds is on it and they don't miss nothing. They should all rot
How?
in jail.
Shout out to mathematics. He be knowing everything because I did not even know.
That they beat up did that?
They said the girl that got beat up, Shaquelle, the girl who beat her up, her cousin was murdered. They found out on a trip that they said they already had an idea that it was her. They said when they go on a trip, that it's confirmed. They said that she admits to it, not knowing the dynamics of who's who, I guess, and that she admits to it, and that's when the plot goes on.
But when the young lady was fighting her, she said, talk your shit now. When the girl was fighting her, she said, talk your shit now. So it had to be some banter back and forth.
A background story and it was deeper than just.
This is crazy. I did not know none of that, and I'm just here. I'm appalled, livid, and disgusted.
Let's be honest. If you got 6 G's to be had and you got your own businesses and stuff, you have to hang with people on your accord. I am sorry. I am big on that. I am big on that. You see, in India, there's caste systems. If you was born a bum, you gonna stay a bum, B. You can't come around here.
I'm dead. You got me.
You know what I mean?
You know what it is? People feel like they gotta be apologetic for their success, but you don't have to. Because it's like someone that's sapiosexual. You can't connect with somebody and they're not on your level, then what's the point? Yeah. And it's not really about finances.
Male and females.
It's like energy. It's like if your vibration is high, my vibration is high. Why would I want to connect with someone that's, negative or so it's all deeper than finances. It's just the fact
if you're not into the arts,
they had a different energy for them to even do that.
If you're not into arts or being creative as a male, I can't fuck with you. I'm not gonna explain to you stupid shit. Like I'm from Barbados. I'm not gonna bring people that doesn't understand my culture to a party of mine if you're gonna be asking me a million questions. You feel me? At least do your homework. You feel me?
Right.
Like, at least do your homework. Like everything ain't for everybody, and I'm not for everybody, and I'm okay with that.
Right.
You gotta be, and I think
I have family members that I cut the hell off. Because they just don't, and they grew up with me. Like, we share the same grandmothers. Like, our parents are brothers and sisters. We're first cousins. And I had to cut them off. They're not going where I'm going.
Well, in closing, because I have two beautiful women here, both of different, we have different spectrums, artist, designer, gemologist. Say it again.
Gemologist.
I said it right. Yeah, I be getting a Jimmy. Yeah. I'm a Jimmy. That's my acronym for it. Let me tell you something. I was enlightened because I know fashion. I ain't know nothing about no gems. I was a diamond.
Gems, it has a lot to do with fashion. Like, I like to be a correspondent on the red carpet, actually asking people about them gems. Because how you dissect clothes on the red carpet, I do that with gems.
So let's do something. Yeah. Let's start it. Let's get ourselves out there. I'll be like, we come as a package deal?
Yeah.
Fashion? Yeah. She's doing the gems. You never know. We could probably get a suite and everything.
Lauren Swartz, like everything, like Harry Winston.
Do you have a favorite of all those people?
I like Bulgari. I like them a lot. I like them.
If you could work with, because I always ask everybody if you could, who out of all the people that have the stones, which diamond company would you work for if you could?
None of them. They all on some bullshit.
Okay.
She said she like emeralds. Remember?
No, I mean, but they all on. It's all marketing. It's all branding and it's the same shit, different toilet. So I'm not fussy. I'm not
It's
fancy.
like plane
Get me to
tickets,
gold.
just so y'all know.
Let's say like for 10 years now, I've been telling black men invest in gold, buy gold bars. And I even went to invest in gold and they was like, the treasury was like, why you want gold? I said, in case it's a third war. Money is nothing. And they was like, hey, I said, hey, don't think I'm crazy. And they was like, no, you'll be surprised what people answer when they said that. Then the pandemic happened, and then the war with Russia happened, and then gold started fluctuating. I was like, I told y'all motherfuckers buy some gold, have it sit. The dollar is nothing. The U.S. dollar is nothing. You have to have your gold. The feds come. Why you think the feds come get money first? That money don't belong to you, sweetie. That money never did. It belongs to the Federal Reserve. Now, if they bust up in your house and you got gold there, they can't take it. And if they do, they gotta give it back to you. They don't give that money back. Make sense? Money never belonged to us at all. At all.
That's how we're ending the show. The money never, ever, ever belonged to us. Follow, like, comment, and share.
Get gold.
Give them your social media. Give them your social media before we go.
I am Frosty_Bentayga on IG. Frost McKenna on Facebook.
I am Care Bear _Care with the K. And on Facebook, Care Bear.
I go by the name of Kalia Clark, celebrity fashion stylist. Every Monday, 8 to 10 into Mamonte. Thank you, ladies, for coming up.
Thank you for
engaging. Thank you for staying. Follow both of these beautiful ladies. I'm going to invite them back up for a girl talk. Because even though I do fashion, I really want to talk about other things. I need to do 2 shows because I have like an alter ego where I just want to bash men all night.
I'm with that.
No, I don't want to do that.
Told you she had a good
But
husband.
I'll be there to be like the other
we
side.
need her because she
you
kind
need
of
that.
the one that has the opposite view. You know, you need that.
You could have been anywhere in the world, but you tuned into the Whosstylingwho show. And even though you can't hear my song loud, I'm closing out with it. I'm gonna buy that new whatever I'm supposed to buy so you can hear it. Gray sweatpants coming out. We're gonna play it at the end, but it's not coming out right now. But follow, like, comment, share. Whosstylingwho. Thank you, guys. I can't wait to hear you next week. See you next week. Bye. That was good.